Welcome one and all to Los Triplet Bay, where we are back at it. We've finished our disaster prep. We've let things build. We've let things run. We've survived thousands of years. And here we are in the present. We're doing strong, 13 million plus, over 239,000 residents. We have some moderate fluctuations here. And our goal is to eventually get up to 250,000. But to do that, one of the things I think we're going to do is finish out over here. And as we see the sunrise, you are also seeing exactly what I'm seeing. And I'm going to tell you that what we're going to be doing is completely okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our time because we're going to need a lot of daylight for this. And we're simply going to build right in here. Now, in order to do this, one of the things that we're going to have to do is get this all out of the way, which means we're going to have to put the tunnel in down over here, connect it up to here, bring that tunnel, get it connected all the way to over here. And one of the other things that we're going to have to do is bring that tunnel down and around and bring it underground over here, which means that this entire overpass is gone voyage. So to make the outline first, one of the first things that we definitely need to do is get ourselves into the underground, figure out exactly where we want to bring this beautiful train. Don't want it at 0. Let's make sure that it's pretty deep. We'll put it at 20. Alright, and we'll bring it around. And we'll pretty much make sure that it comes into where all the other ones were. And there's our connection for those guys over there. Bring this to over here. And we're going to actually connect this to right here. Now, the main reason that we're doing this is because that line right in the middle is going to disappear. So with that disappearing, there's no room or need for the train to be there any further. So one of the other things that we're going to do is we're going to bring this one over here. We're going to bring it up. And we're going to bring it all the way up. And we're going to make sure that we get it switched over and very well interconnected into this. Alright, so with that, that is not the way I wanted it. For some odd reason, it just does its own little thing. And there we go. We're going to bring this down about midway. There we go. And get it connected into there. So now we've taken care of this one, and we are going to then go back underground, and we're going to get this connected into here. But we want to make sure that we have enough room so that it doesn't cause any issues at all. So now it's eased in there, that's eased in there, and now we can actually get this connected straight up and through. Yeah, Let's delete this and try again. There we go, fully connected now. Alright, and we're going to get our little destruction tool and start with the ones that aren't being used so that the folks don't use it any further. Looks like we do have some trains going through there, and we're going to get rid of that one, which is going to make things a lot better here today. Now, as you may know, we're going to be focusing on our commercial tonight and taking care of everything that is needed in order to make the city a lot more popular into what we're doing with it. So now that we've completely destroyed the underground and the above ground here, we can just simply stay above ground and get rid of these, which is going to help us out. And it looks like we're definitely needing a way more commercial than I thought, which is going to help us out in the long run. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if I can just get these quickly deleted. Because it's basically allowing us to have a lot more open space to build things. And the reason that we need more commercial is because we have all of this industry over here, we got all of these air terminals over here, and we should just be able to like fill this in over here. And I think one of the best things that I can do is get one of these big circles. Let's see if I can find it. And we're going to plop them down. And allow things to grow as they normally do. So with that, we're going to turn off our anarchy so that we don't have to worry about those bloody trees anywhere. Let's bring this as close as we can to the interstate. Get it turned around. Too easy. We're gonna see. Well, I did clear out the trees, so at least I do know that the anarchy is off. And continue dropping it in. There we go. One more. Come on. There we go. Alright, now one of the things that I do have to make a consideration on here is getting these folks to and from here as quickly as possible. So, with that, one of the things I think that we should do is go back over here to Waterhead and work on these bus lines, which I think will bring us some more tourism and opportunities for everybody to basically come and visit the area. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3 more places for these folks to go to. So for that, we're going to bring them to the far side of the area. So that means over here in Vermont, we're going to basically just circle around for these 4 corners so that people can get from point A to point B. And we're going to actually, let's bring you in over here. Can't because this is residential. Drop you off over here and then drop you off over there. And we go back to Waterford. And we're gonna simply just call this, what is it, Fairview? And we want to not have 1,000,000 vehicles coming out of here, so we'll just do 10, I guess. Okay, and we're going to grab another one. And if I misnamed these, yeah, I did. I definitely did. Alright, we'll just rename them as easy as can be. And we bring you... Come on. Connect and connect. And that one's done. Okay, we're gonna go back over to line overview. I'm gonna rename this one, actually Vermont, because that's actually where it goes. Alright, and this one is actually Fairview, and that's where that goes. And we're going to close this out, get rid of all of these crazy buses because they're not really that much needed. We'll just make sure it's 10. We'll grab another bus line over here. And there we go. We got these two folks over here. And what we're going to do is bring them all the way around. Actually, I got an idea. We're going to make it fun. Get them connected into the little bit of the neighborhood. Too easy. Alright, and then we want to bring them in. Alright. Bring them out. Bring them over. Bring them in. And bring them up. And that's it. And this will be whatever we want to name it. See how many buses it thinks we need. We don't need no 38 stinking buses. So let's get that narrowed down. There you go. We get 12 there. Alright, now one of the things that we should probably do is we're just going to gloss over this with one of these. There you go. No, I don't want it to be named Aspen, so you know what? We're just going to rename you Hillside. There you go. Doom, 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 doom. Too easy. And we'll go back over here to Waterhead. And we're going to take that bus. Let's go back into our transportation, to our bus, and then we'll make sure that gets properly renamed to Hillside. There you go. And we definitely need that commercial. So let's see, how can we make this fun? Going to grab us some power. Get them all interconnected. Like so. Alright. And we're gonna make sure that we get our little police guys in here. Our fire guys in. And we'll get the little tower guy in. And we'll check all of the other fun things like earthquake. And we'll drop one of those guys in. And that should definitely cover us. Alright, now that we have all of this set up, let's bring in some tourists. Because that's definitely what is needed over here. We're gonna drop them all around. see what else is available. Don't want to do those. Ooh, some big business. Here we go. We'll actually move it over just a smidge. There you go, so that we can actually have big roads coming through later on. And we'll get the opera house set up. You can't build that. We can put in an expo center right here in the middle of the road. Get these guys super happy. Alright. And let's see if I can throw this in the middle. Yes, I can. There we are. And we'll leave that for the sea side. And let's grab some good old parking garages and maintenance roads. Looks like they're gonna be needed over here anyway, because the roads are pretty dingy. Can't have that. Alright, and we'll drop you over here. There we go. Oh gosh, Aspen is very dark over there. But Hillside is now positive. We're gonna make sure that we grab plenty of parking for these beautiful places. Alright. And we're gonna bring it up. We're going to just type it in. Get these guys, put us back in play. Too easy. These will also provide some power for these folks so that they can get to and from locations. Alright, and we'll make sure that y'all get connected as well. And we'll grab our little power lines. Look, they automatically connected to themselves. We are doing good. Now, let's see what we can do as far as business. We're gonna drop you guys in over there. Drop you guys off over there. Drop y'all off, I guess over here. And we're gonna grab our paintbrush and clear these guys out around the radius. The main reason we're doing that is just so that we can actually, like, keep some sanity and room for places and people to grow. Because we don't need to fill, like, every freaking square, you know? Thinks it needs it, but, you know, more than likely, the true answer is new. So with that, we got these guys completely kind of set up. Looks like our commercial's still raging high, like, yes, it's needed. So we're gonna make sure that it all gets filled in, and we're good to go. We're at about 4x speed, so it may take some time, and may cause people to leave or make our town grow. So we'll kick back, we'll watch things. I know, not enough electricity, but guess what? You can build somewhere else. Alright. Let's bump you up to a little bit faster speed. And bring you all the way in. I think that's gonna really help them out. Let's find our spiral parking. Here we go. And get y'all dropped in over here. Looks like we got plenty of that happening as needed. Drop you in over there. Alright. Not looking for asymmetrical at all around here. But we are making what we can where we can. What is this? A spiral lamp? Oh, isn't that cool? Alright, let's drop one there. Drop one there. We'll make this place look a little decent, right? Surprised I can even drop them. Okay. Now, one of the things that we do probably need over here, because it's kind of neglected, is a place for our goobage. So we're going to make sure that we bring in that little road that no one wants to go down. And looks like we kind of put this in the wrong place. So we're going to just bring you over to here. And we'll get you some power or something set up once we get the goobage pretty much taken care of. We'll bring a nice little straight road out here. And we'll grab our little garbage. And drop it off on the far side here. And we'll get one of those little transfer locations set up as well, so that this entire area is very well pleased with the trash collection. Commercial activities are definitely taking a bust here. Even though that I'm at like 9x, it seems to just be stalled. I don't know exactly what they want. Me wonders. Got an idea. One of the things that we can do is maybe just bring in some residential to these folks and go in from there. So we'll start with these little corners over here. Grab a pretty road. We will drop them off. There you go, you're at 90. And you're at 90. And we'll just bring you straight on back through. There you go. And bring you straight back on through. We will maybe drop some healthcare in here, apparently. That will probably be a big plus for these folks. Get one of those big metro hospitals. And we're going to just draw it in. Very easily done. And it will definitely take some time for all of this to grow. But, of course, you know what we do? We just make it go crazy. And we watch it blow up. Hopefully, it will just drop through, and life will be a lot better in the long run. Alright, let it continue, and we'll see where things grow. Everything's dropping down like normal. And we're still making money, which is a good thing. Looks like we're definitely getting a lot more of these guys in, as they'll get themselves connected into over here. I'm surprised they just didn't start building right over here. They always like starting building in the center of something, don't they? Alright, in order to make this area a bit more popular, let's go ahead and get a warehouse in here for these commercial goods that are going to be needed to be delivered to all of these fine folks as they're shopping. And we'll make sure that they also get some of those luxury goods. Alright, we'll get that dropped in. Alright. And this will hopefully provide a lot of supplies that are needed into the area. We're still at about 75% of the demand. And taking a look at this, it's pretty well connected. We're starting to lose some water. But one of the things that we might have to do is just break loose, go check on that, and then come back. So we do have high school we can drop in, and elementary school we can drop in. And the cool thing is that's actually making the employers happy. So before I put down a university, let's see if we're even eligible. Yeah, let's throw down a university in these areas and see what happens. This is where these folks are really needed. We'll bring you over here. There you go. That should make those folks even better. Get the super educated people. It says we have capacity for 80,000, so I guess this includes the our big 4-star campuses. They're doing great. They got 3,000, 5,000. Alright, and we come over here. Looks like somebody lost the game. And they're still prestigious with another 3,000 folks. So the people are definitely coming to the universities. And even though that we've dropped down more university, it will be even better as these areas continue to fill in. Now, unfortunately, now that we've lost all that commercial, you know, we do see that we do have the availability of everything here. We're at 240,000 and around 13, back down to 12 million. But look, we still have regular demand for commercial. So Hillside Square is pretty much going to be all commercial. So with this, we're going to continue to grow these areas. Maybe find other locations to drop in some more commercial. And maybe we'll continue to build and develop that opportunity for these folks in the future. And I think the only place that we kind of got open is over here by these warehouses. So to do that, let's check our imports and exports real quick. Looks like we're still importing a lot of farm. So let's click on resources. We do have a lot of farm over here. So it looks like it's time to build another farm, and we're going to build some more residences for everyone. That's going to be very good for us in the long run. Because we've only, we have 1,000 acres and we've only used 22. And the sad thing is that we're exporting quite a bit, but we're not exporting all of it. So, you know, we're doing great for getting rid of all of our goods and services via the road, but we definitely want to be able to take the time and fill these guys up with plenty more agriculture goods. We brought the forestry under 1,000, the ore under 1,000, the oil under 1,000 for the mail. I'm not that concerned about. But this is going to be the area of our next focus in the next episode of City Skylines here in Los Triplet Bay. So stay tuned as we get this all prepared, figured out, and where we want to go with it here in the future. So thanks again for tuning in. Let's watch a vehicle. Oh, they're going to the warehouse. That's not fun. How about this? Let's see where they're going. Oh yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Let's go into the city. And it looks like we're returning to the facility with some ore, so maybe they're going all the way to Aspen. Let's follow them and find out. Don't you hate when you feel like you're sometimes in the middle of a video game and it feels like you're an outrun and you're like, man, where are we going? I can't control this. I don't know what's going on. Well, hopefully we get to where we're supposed to be going with this truck. But it looks like we've gone halfway across the map. And we haven't taken an exit yet. We're just keep cruising and... Oh, wow. We just finally took an exit. But is this for the bridge? I think this is for the bridge. This definitely looks like it's for the bridge. Okay. So we've basically are going to be driving all the way from the south side through a bunch of trees to the middle of the map. Then we're going to go through tolls. And then we're going to go to the ore location on the very, very, very far side of the map. I don't get it. Why does it want to do this? Like, it does weird things like this, but here we are. We're going into the Sydney Bridge, and it's, you know, we got people going on and off. We're gonna see where people are going. It's gonna be even more interesting if, like, we get off this bridge and then we turn around and go somewhere else. Let's find out. Okay, so we're in this industrial area finally, and we know that we're returning to the facility. I think this is where we're going, because this is like pretty much the end of the line where people have completely exported all of our goods and services, and now the truck is taking its complete time getting all the way back. It's become quite annoying, but I guess that's just the way the AI plays. Even with all of the dummy traffic pretty much turned off, it is doing everything that it can do, and I think it's alright, because it looks like it's returning to the cargo terminal? Are you serious? Yep. It is probably returning to this cargo terminal, and it's going to despawn. And the answer is yes. Will it despawn or will it turn around? Nope. Completely despawned here. Way over here. And we started on the very, very, very far side of the map. So this is where we ended up. Way over here. And this is pretty much like where we started, way over here. So we drove all the way over here, came all the way around, drove all the way into here, over here, and then up and around and into this area and down. So that took some time, but with that, I think that's where we're going to say adieu, and have a good night, folks. Be safe out there and enjoy your evening. And as always, this is what we're going to be focusing on next in our next episode.